Life is about choices, who you trust, who you love, who you keep in your circle. But let me tell you something. Not everyone smiling in your face wants the best for you. Some people enter your life like wolves in sheep's clothing, disguising their true nature, draining your energy and tearing apart your dreams. And if you don't recognize the signs, you'll find yourself trapped in their web before you even realize it. So let me break it down for you. 8 evident signs that you've got an evil person in your life. And if any of these sound familiar, it's time to wake up and act. 1, they manipulate and control. They twist your words, gaslight you, and make you doubt your own reality. You ever felt like no matter what you do, it's never enough? That's not love. That's control. 2, they take pleasure in your pain. A real friend lifts you up. But an evil person, they smile when you struggle. They enjoy your failures because it makes them feel superior. Watch for the ones who secretly celebrate your setbacks. 3, they lie without remorse. Honesty is the foundation of trust, but these people, they lie effortlessly, with no guilt, no hesitation. And when you catch them, they twist the truth until you start questioning yourself. 4, they drain your energy. After spending time with them, you feel exhausted, anxious, even empty. Their presence is heavy, suffocating. That's because they thrive on your emotional distress. 5, they always play the victim. No matter what happens, it's never their fault. They blame others, refuse accountability, and paint themselves as the ones being wronged, even when they're the ones causing harm. 6, they sabotage your success. They don't celebrate your wins. Instead, they undermine you, spread doubt, and create obstacles in your path. They don't want you to rise because your success reminds them of their own failures. 7, they show no empathy. An evil person has no real compassion. They see people as tools, stepping stones to get what they want. They will use you, drain you, and discard you without a second thought. 8, they are masters of deception. They wear a mask so well that you don't see their true colors until it's too late. But here's the thing, evil can't hide forever. Eventually, their patterns will reveal them. Pay attention. Now, let me leave you with this. You are the guardian of your own peace. You don't owe anyone your loyalty at the cost of your sanity. It doesn't matter if they've been in your life for years, if they bring you down, if they poison your spirit, you have every right to walk away. You are not here to be manipulated, to be drained, to be used. You are here to rise, to thrive, to be surrounded by people who love you, push you, and want the best for you. So ask yourself, who's in your life right now? Are they lifting you up or tearing you down? Are they feeding your spirit or poisoning your soul? Because the moment you recognize an evil person in your life is the moment you take your power back. They twist your words, distort reality, and make you question your own thoughts, decisions, and even your sanity. A manipulative person operates like a puppeteer, pulling the strings in ways that are so subtle that you don't even realize what's happening until you're entangled in their web. Their control isn't always obvious. It can come disguised as concern, love, or even guidance. They make you believe that they have your best interests at heart while slowly stripping away your confidence, independence, and ability to think for yourself. They might shower you with attention, making you feel special, chosen, or even dependent on their validation. They make sure you trust them, creating a bond so deep that when they start shifting the dynamics, you hesitate to question it. They plant tiny seeds of doubt in your mind. Maybe it's the way they correct your memories, saying things like, "That's not what happened," or "You're being too sensitive." Maybe it's how they subtly diminish your achievements, making you feel like you didn't really earn them, or that you're not capable of succeeding without their guidance. Over time, you find yourself second-guessing everything. You hesitate before making decisions, waiting for their approval. You wonder if you really did say something wrong, if you really are overreacting, if maybe, just maybe, you're the problem. This is their greatest weapon, making you believe that the issue isn't them, it's you. And the moment they have you doubting yourself, they have control. Because a person who doesn't trust their own judgment is easier to manipulate. Their control extends beyond words. They create an environment where you feel isolated, making you question the intentions of those around you. They don't really care about you like I do, they might say. Or they sow discord between you and your support system, convincing you that no one else understands you the way they do. This isn't love. This isn't protection. This is control. And let's be clear, their tactics aren't random. They know exactly what they're doing. They test boundaries, pushing just enough to see how far they can go before you push back. And if you resist, they play the victim. They make you feel guilty for standing up for yourself. After everything I've done for you, they'll say, making you question if you're being ungrateful. And just like that, they shift the blame back onto you. The truth is, people like this don't change. They don't suddenly wake up one day and decide to treat you with kindness and respect. They thrive on control, on power, on breaking you down to the point where you no longer recognize yourself. The only way to win is to walk away. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them another chance. You owe yourself freedom. Because the moment you break free, the moment you reclaim your voice, your confidence, your life, that's the moment their power over you disappears forever. A real friend, a true ally, will stand beside you in both triumph and struggle, offering support, encouragement, and genuine care. But an evil person, they don't celebrate your victories, they endure them. They don't comfort you in your losses, they revel in them. There is a certain darkness in their heart that takes pleasure in your pain. They won't show it outright, but if you pay close attention, the signs are there. They may appear sympathetic. They might even say the right words, offering a forced smile or a half-hearted, "I'm so sorry you're going through this." But their eyes, their energy, their subtle reactions, they tell a different story. When you fail, when you struggle, when you suffer, there's a satisfaction in them that they can't fully hide. It's in the way their voice lacks genuine emotion, in the way they quickly change the subject or dismiss your feelings. They're not truly there to support you. They're there to observe, to absorb, to feed off the moment when you feel weak. This kind of person doesn't just passively enjoy your misfortune. They sometimes orchestrate it. Maybe they subtly sabotage you, planting doubts in your mind, encouraging self-destructive behaviors, or leading you down paths that will ultimately cause you harm. They don't want you to succeed because your success reminds them of their own failures. Your happiness threatens their carefully constructed illusion of superiority, and so they wait for your downfall, sometimes even giving it a little push, all while pretending to be on your side. You can tell who truly supports you by how they respond to your good news. An honest friend will celebrate with you, uplift you, and take joy in your happiness. But an evil person, they might give you a weak smile, quickly change the subject, or even plant seeds of doubt in your mind. "Are you sure that's a good idea?" they'll ask. "I don't know if you're ready for that." They want to keep you small, insecure, and questioning yourself because that's where they have the most power over you. These people don't need to attack you openly. They do it in the shadows, in whispers, in seemingly harmless comments that over time eat away at your confidence. They might remind you of past failures, compare you to others, or subtly highlight your weaknesses. And when you finally fall, they are right there, not to catch you, but to relish in the moment. You need to recognize this behavior and protect yourself. Distance is your greatest weapon. You owe no one your energy, your vulnerability, or your trust if they have shown you that they take pleasure in your pain. Surround yourself with people who genuinely want to see you thrive. The ones who clap the loudest when you win and offer a steady hand when you stumble. Because life is too short to waste on those who smile in your face but secretly hope for your downfall. Trust is built on honesty, And when someone lies without remorse, they shatter that foundation entirely. A person who lies effortlessly does not just twist words, they twist reality itself. They are masters of deception, weaving false narratives so convincingly that you start to question what's real and what's not. The danger of dealing with a compulsive liar is not just in their words, but in the way they manipulate your perception, your decisions, and your entire sense of trust. Their lies may seem small, harmless exaggerations, minor distortions of the truth, but these small deceptions are merely tests, ways for them to gauge your reaction, to see how much they can get away with. Over time, the lies grow bolder. They rewrite history, deny things that happen, and fabricate stories to suit their needs. And the most terrifying part, they do it all without a flicker of guilt or hesitation. A person who lies without remorse does not care about the damage they cause. They don't feel the weight of their deception because to them, truth is nothing more than a tool, a weapon they can bend and wield however they see fit. They lie to protect themselves, to avoid responsibility, to control situations, or simply because they enjoy the power that comes with manipulation. And if you ever catch them in a lie, they won't own up to it. Instead, they will shift the blame, accuse you of misunderstanding, or even make you feel guilty for doubting them. This kind of person will make you second guess your own memories. You might find yourself replaying conversations in your head, wondering if you misheard, misunderstood, or overreacted. They will gaslight you, making you feel like you're the problem for even questioning them. And once you start doubting yourself, they have full control over your reality. They are also incredibly skilled at playing different roles in different situations. To some people, they appear charming, trustworthy, even honorable, but behind closed doors, they weave lies that tear relationships apart. They will talk about loyalty while betraying you. They will demand honesty while feeding you deception. And if you ever try to expose them, they will turn the tables, making you look like the liar, the aggressor, the one who cannot be trusted. The most dangerous thing about a person who lies without remorse is that they do not change. They do not suddenly wake up and decide to start telling the truth. Lying is part of who they are. It's how they navigate the world, how they gain power, how they keep control. And no matter how much you want to believe them, no matter how many chances you give, they will always find a way to deceive you again. The only way to protect yourself from someone like this is to walk away. You cannot build trust where there is no truth. You cannot have a healthy relationship with someone who distorts reality for their own gain. The moment you recognize this pattern, the moment you stop excusing their behavior, is the moment you take your power back. Because in a world full of deception, your greatest strength is knowing the truth and refusing to let anyone take that away from you.